Hello and welcome, everybody. 2 weeks in a row. How about them apples? We are Tabletop Anthologies. We are playing the RPG game called War Stories. And we are getting ready to go. With us today are 4 of the 5 crew. So fantastic. We'll go by real quick and say hello. And then we'll get started. Unless we'll hit questions and we'll get started. So first, welcome back, our TC, Mr. Kris Knoblauch, being played by our handsome man, Forlath.
Greetings. Whoa. Hey, what? Am I on?
You are.
Testing. Glad to be here, General. I was gonna call you Admiral. I don't know.
Admiral? Well, Admiral was the previous game. Maybe I'll get a rank up after this. We'll see. Thank you for joining, sir. Onwards to our gunner, being his name is Joseph Ojos Bishop, and he's being played by the lovely Judge Wolf.
Hello there.
Hello there. Welcome back, sir. Hades did a good job playing in your skin, or Preacher did, and Hades was Forlath's skin.
That's I feel very comfortable being back in my skin. It felt like it was well taken care of.
Yeah, well, you were lucky. I felt like I needed to wash mine.
It's been moisturized on the inside for you. Hey, the players are a little bit quieter than you. I don't know if you need to boost the volume somewhere.
Me? Okay. All right, we'll bring him up. There. All right, and we will try next. We'll go over to our driver. The handsome Severian is playing Buddy Guy.
Howdy, y'all. Good evening.
Good evening.
How's it going?
Your driving
Ready
skills
to drive a tank.
last week were less than perfect, sir. Oh yeah, he
My
also
rolls
took
were
you.
less than perfect, yes.
he took you guys through 2 large haystacks, so the front of your tank is covered
Just
with hay.
extra camo.
Extra camo. Exactly. And last but not least, we're gonna say elegant loader, those hands and delicate hands. Calvin Horner being played by Hades.
Elegant loader. Potent potables. Articulate artilleryman. I have many leather-bound books.
Good. How's the sound now there, Brown Cow? We good?
Have some other people talk.
Yeah, everybody go ahead and say something. Welcome back.
Hello.
Twitch.
I mean, you're at plenty high level. I think the players are still a little bit low.
All right, give me adjust real quick. Uno mas, por favor.
So you're vaping again,
I was
right?
a little bit better there. Seb had been quiet.
Okay.
Could just be me. Am I too quiet now? I was looking at our chat going in the background here. Judge Wolf was just saying that there are sparks shooting out of the plug for his laptop.
It's I'm it's a good day here. Yeah.
Really?
Man. Yeah, right where the I just looked, right where the power cable attaches to the laptop. Apparently this thing has been getting a little bit of jankum because the wires are exposed into there, and if you twist it just right, those wires cross and allow for arcing. So if I suddenly pause or catch fire, we now officially know why.
Are you sure
You
that
have a fire extinguisher nearby.
I mean, it's kind of like we're getting really, really VR here, right? If our tank gets hit and, suddenly there's a loud noise, all of a sudden my laptop bursts into flames, it's like, you know what happened.
Well, if you want, you could do a test like you did back in the day with the 9-volt batteries. Just put your tongue on it, see if it's live.
That would be electrifying.
It would be electrifying. Any questions from our crew before we get started?
9.
9?
Wait,
Okay.
what did he just say?
He's a German spy.
Traitor in the tank?
Just draw your 45 and splatter his brains on the inside.
Well, that's all we have time for. Folks. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for stopping by.
For stopping by. Yeah, I do have a question, actually.
Yes.
What was that specialty round that we got issued to us many, many moons ago?
So it was a specialty round from your bow gunner when he was not able to make it one day. And basically, it's going to allow for an extra point of damage when you make a successful hit. Okay. And you also, don't forget, you had, of course, courtesy of Dex Headhunter, you have a bag full of dynamite still. And, you know, the rest of the stores that are within the tank.
Just put it on the front of the tank. Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where is that?
It's like the original version of a blade of armor.
That's right. All right, so here we go. We can start initiative now. Does anybody want to do anything before we start initiative? Good.
I want a good luck kiss from the GM. Where is it?
I believe we have an AP in the tube, by the way.
You do.
Thanks, Mr. Horner. Carry on. With
Yes,
dash.
you do. Okay. So we're at the top of the round. I'll go ahead and reset initiative, and then we'll get started.
I think Seth wants me to do StarCraft quotes again.
Oh,
Always.
go on.
In the rear with the gear.
In the gear with the rear.
Need a light.
Okay. We are starting at the top. I've hidden who is in the sheet here, so you guys will go here in a second. So let me figure out where this one guy is. Okay, he's gonna go into Overwatch. Said that out loud. Good. Okay, onwards. Sweet Pea, you are up first.
Yeah, that's me. Okay. Does Sweet Pea have a visual on anything?
Right now, all he can really see is a bunch of brush. You can, since he doesn't have any field glasses, he's really looking with his eyes. And I'll
He's
show
looking through the periscope, right?
yeah, he is in also. Oh, I forgot to tell you, TC, you are out of the hatch, just your head though. So you did eat a little bit of hay, so you should be good until tomorrow for food. But yes, your head is out as you guys were making your way northwest.
Are we taking fire right now?
Not directly, no.
Not since we lost the 101st.
Yes, so you can see here on the stream, as I pull up basically what your view is, you're kind of to the left of this large bush, and you're sitting here facing northbound.
Is there smoke coming from Sweet Pea's head?
From his head?
No, you
his head.
told us in the prep that he hit something, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's still smoke, and it's coming from this direction. Whoops. There we are. Around there.
When our 101st 50 cal gunner got hit, was it in our current position?
No. So you were back here, okay, and he got shot from the northeast. So I'll draw you a line, since you weren't here, from this direction.
Okay. All right. So we have what appears to be
It was machine
concealment.
gun fire.
Okay, so we appear to have concealment, if not necessarily cover, right? Or is it?
You definitely have cover. They can't see you. Right? Difference between cover and concealment. Yes, not cover. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well then, Sweet Pea, he takes a look. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to embody Sweet Pea here.
Get in his skin.
So Sweet Pea, he's looking through the periscope. He takes out his smokes. He rolls one in his hands. Licks it a few times. Sticks it in behind his ear. Looks through the periscope again. gets some matches out, sticks it back in his mouth, lights it, takes a huge drag, and says, "Well, ain't that some shit?" And that's all he does this time.
Okay. Do you want to do any sort of overwatch
Yes.
or stand
Yes.
by, or do you want to make any perceptions checks?
It's gonna be at a negative though, right? Any perception checks?
Yeah, because he's through the scope, the periscope.
Then I'd rather put him in Overwatch. That if something crosses his line of vision, that he can.
Okay. Are we
Start
talking any enemy or troops or something outside of troops that might be of the steel variety?
Well, if we see any tanks come, first thing he wants to do is raise an alarm.
Okay.
But yeah, anything else, he's just gonna start shooting.
Okay. All right. So let me mark that. So we'll do that. And that's going into that. So next up is Badger. The battle up to the northeast. Can you guys see that at all? Let's see.
No.
You can probably see it on your thing, so you're just gonna have to listen, which is okay, because that's the.
All right. Okay. Fuck.
You guys wouldn't be able to see really him anyway. So Badger's he's lining up some stuff. Let's see here. Okay, that's 240. Pop that out. That is -1. Okay. And I got one more thing to do for Badger.
So he's out in the open?
They both are, both Badger and Big Ugly. What they did was, once they got the tank free from the mud, instead of continuing on the same path because of how nasty it was, they took it through into the fields. And so that's where they're at now.
So they're setting targets, sitting ducks?
Possibly, yeah. Across the radio, who's our commander here? Sergeant John Bailey comes across the radio and he says, "West, 240 meters. Big Ugly, you got him." And you, in the background, or if you guys were out of the tank, you would hear a large shot in the distance. And almost instantly you hear the sergeant come back on the air and says, "Direct hit, it ricocheted."
Oh hell, he's way up there.
And so Badger's done. Let's see, who's next? Okay, all right, he's getting...
Can we talk while you're doing...
Yeah, absolutely. Hit it.
Okay. TC, are we going north? Where do you want me to go?
Find us a hole.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm used to doing that.
He's a good wingman.
Okay, and so
You
he's
set
done.
yourself up for that one.
Yeah.
I forgot I could pop that out. Giggity. Okay, we're up to Calvin Horner. Calvin, talk to us.
I'm gonna defer my turn until after Ojos.
After Ojos? Okay, well, he's up next, so just interrupt me because I might forget. So just say I'm next.
Cow. Move.
Yes. Affirmative. All right. Ojos, you're up.
I am also standing by until there's no targets right now, except for, we fired blindly. We got AP in the pipe. That's not anything to really be firing off blindly. It's we get lucky, okay. So I'm gonna defer until after Buddy Guy to see where we're gonna be moving, and then I may take a shot. We'll see.
Okay. All right, so you two are deferred. I assume at least to Buddy Guy then, correct?
Yes, sir. If we go through Buddy Guy and I got nothing on in the visual, then I have an idea what I'm gonna do.
Okay, copy that. All right, next up is him.
Buddy Guy. Him?
No, not him. Hold on.
No.
You just stand by, baby.
The bad guy from Powerpuff Girls in this game?
Yes.
Or is it the band him?
The band him. Okay. He's done. And
He is done.
he is done.
Him is concluded.
Okay. All right. And those two are did. Onwards. Rebel. Okay. 240. -1. Check. As you guys are figuring some stuff out, kind of taking a look around the area, across the comms, your Lieutenant Finkelstein just starts shouting into the radio. Contact! We have contact! We just took a round. It ricocheted. We're okay. Badger, keep pushing west. We're gonna take him. So that comes across your comms.
And where is Finkelstein right now?
He's up northeast with Badger, so the northeast corner. Yeah, you got right the area.
Yeah, okay. All right, I see Big Ugly. So he's up. All right, so they're up in that corner. All right, well, we could totally try to pull a pincher movement here. Except that we lost Babe. Yeah. Wait my turn.
Okay. All right. I got a few more here to do.
Is it time yet?
It's almost time. Are you prepared? Are you ready?
I am prepared. Right there. That's where I'm going.
Okay. Let's do this. And four.
What the fuck?
Okay.
That's a lot of dice.
And that's good. Okay. So just after you hear Lieutenant Finkelstein come across the radio, it goes silent again. But again, you hear another shot just up to the northeast, same area that you heard. They might have come from Badger, and Finkelstein comes on the air and he says, "Another ricochet. Keep pouring it on, Badger." And so that takes us up to the TC. TC, you're up.
Okay. I do a perception check first.
Okay. What are we percepting?
Skipping
Oh yeah, I did. Sorry. Sorry. Hang on one second,
TC can
TC.
go first if I was going to reserve my action, but
Okay. Yes. I looked right over you. So if you want to wait till
Are we
TC.
gonna be one giant chain here?
Yeah, it'll be beautiful.
I defer to Ojos, who defers
It's like a tank-based human centipede.
Yeah.
he said find a hole, so I'm finding a hole right there. So you want me to roll operate?
If
Sorry, I didn't
that's-
realize you were next. My bad.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So if you're gonna wait, Sev. If not, we can go ahead and take your turn.
Hey.
Okay.
Got it this time.
What would you like to do, sir?
I am driving over there where I collide with one wall.
Okay, let me see the walls here. Stand by. So tell me where you're going.
Looks like there's a big tree. It looks like there's a big tree here, so I'm trying to go.
That's all brush. Yeah, you would see a small route that you could likely push through right there.
Okay.
So you're gonna go all 20 meters?
Yeah, I already moved 10, so just right there is where I'm trying to get to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to move you. And how do you want your tank positioned? Back to the enemy?
No, the same way I was.
Up north?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you still have one more drive turn.
Yep. I'm going to. Well, tell me what I see up there because I can see something. Maybe.
So yeah, you once you break through a little bit, just off to the left here, you do start to see thin brush just to the west and an orange-colored roof that was likely just depicted on the map as a larger icon. Nothing special about it that you're aware of. All to the northwest, you do see up in this direction. Can you see my ping?
Yes.
Up in that direction, and I'll reveal him, is a mortar crew. They look like they're set up. Let's see, what else? It's in the open field. Nothing dead directly in front of you, so we're talking dead north, right? The smoke in front of you is really starting to thin out. At this point, it just looks like about 10 people trying to smoke a cigarette. 10 drunken cigarettes. So
10 drunken guys sitting there smoking cigarettes?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. It's pretty thin at this point, so you can pretty much see through it. Or what you talked about up here, and yes, you do see what's left of a mangled and burning and smoking. It looks like an 88 artillery gun. So that was likely what Preacher and Wolf's Skin blindly hit in our last game.
Thank God for that.
And you really don't see anything.
These are enemy mortar crew right there.
Yeah, that's an enemy mortar crew. And you do see right here, that direction, you do see 2 Germans in the open. A set of German infantry in the open, and they're kind of peering to the southeast. So I guess once you, now that your roll's through, go ahead and tell me what's going on.
All right, so I drive up there, and kind of I'm angling around some larger trees and just running through all this brush, and I spot out in the distance that mortar crew and can kind of just barely make out a couple of guys out on the right, and I say, "Mortar crew left, a couple more on the right," and I continue driving forward with my fast action.
Okay, give me a roll.
Maybe.
You do continue driving forward.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll go right there.
Okay. Go ahead and do it. And Lax, actually, you had
Colliding with the wall. You're gonna have to move.
Okay. You had an extra success. So how would you want to do this?
I will go ahead and bank that. I think I can get one more lucky strike.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you what you see now, and you're going to tell me how your tank is positioned. You said a lucky strike. Do you have? Is that for yourself or the crew?
Oh no, I am full, so I'll give it to the crew.
All right.
Where you're angled.
So, and I'll ask him for that here in a second. As you pull through the brush and down into the, it looks a little more open, and now you're starting to see a little bit of the French countryside. It's a little more manicured, not full of a thick brush, not muddy, not flooded fields, things like that. This is obviously some old French farmers' property. But as you push up to this position, and you're still looking north, whoever's looking out of the scope, I'm going to need a perception roll. You're all going to get, whoever's looking through the scope, it's a normal roll this time. TC, since your head is still out, give you a +1.
What's the distance?
The distance is not extreme, so you won't be able to use your talent.
Well, long. I also get it on long, too.
Sorry, it's not long, it's short.
You're used to saying that, huh? Have to admit to that. That's not long, it's short. Yeah,
hey, listen, you got to do what God gave you.
Over mine.
All right, everybody else, they do their. Okay.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah. Except for the loader. Sorry, not.
Sorry.
Oh, loader, you got a scope. So if you're peering out, yep. And whoever's got preacher, do his roll, please.
Oh, yeah.
You might need rights. If you need rights, let me know.
Okay, hold on.
I'll,
Where is he?
Rock your body.
I will.
Yeah, I need rights.
Copy. 1 second here. Calvin,
I'm gonna
Everett.
push mine and spend a lucky strike to re-roll the one also.
Okay. Go ahead. All right, try now. Loth.
Nice.
Okay. All right, so buddy guy, you failed twice.
Yeah.
And that is gonna be a foobar, sir. I don't know, are you maxed out on foobars?
Yep. I
Okay.
am.
I will take that. Okay. And I'm actually gonna use that. Thank you. So several things are gonna happen here. First is what you see, all of you. Except for Buddy Guy from, oh shit, hold on. Calvin, you got 2 extra successes. What would you like to do with that?
Cancel out his foobar.
Can I cancel out another player's foobar?
I don't know if you can. Lucky strikes and foobars. Reroll.
Let's just say he can. I mean,
Let's
you
just. Are you
I was
nervous
gonna
about
ask
something?
To peer into the fabric of the universe around me.
When the GM claps their hands and says, "All right, here we go," like that's never.
I would say no, you can't. I've already hooked you all up with a tank.
With a tank? You're lucky you got a tank in this.
Tank Lucky Strikes. Tank Lucky Strikes. Tank Lucky Strikes. A group Lucky Strikes.
Lucky you're not.
I was gonna have you.
Yeah, tank. What do you want with it?
Fight this armor.
All right, what do you want to do with those fucking successes, Hades? Are you wanna? And don't forget, there's a house rule that you can pump into for more information.
What's the max carrying to?
Yes, sir. And then you can throw the 1 over to the group.
1 to group and 1 for extra info.
All right, so since I'm using foobars against the group, you can use the group lucky strikes to cancel that out. We'll go with that, but not individuals.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Okay. And then not Knoblauch and not Judge Ojos Bishop, but Calvin and Sweet Pea. Even we're gonna negate the TC's talents here, and you'll understand why in a second. But give me a guts roll, straight across.
Guts roll. Okay, here we go.
Said not us.
Yes, correct. Just Sweet Pea.
Yeah, that's what I'm rolling
yeah,
for. Is Sweet Pea.
Yeah,
So,
he's
can I-
rolling Sweet
can I
Pea
proceed?
and the
Can I
gunner.
fucking proceed?
Oh boy, here we go.
And I'm doing a guts check.
Yes, sir.
I got a thing. Hold on. It might just be suppressive fire though. Are we being suppressed?
No.
Help.
Oh.
We're being suppressed.
That's repressed.
No, it's oppressed, smart ass.
All you're doing is making me depressed.
All
I
right.
want to use a lucky strike for a reroll.
All right. Do it.
Since it's... Wait. I don't see my actual dice. How do I do that? Oh, is that 3 chances for foobars?
Where you at here? Your failure roll. I don't see it. Did you roll already? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so no, you're gonna use your lucky strike to turn all those ones, to re-roll all those ones, in your thing. So basically, just re-roll all 4 dice.
Hades, have we been in this game for 15 minutes?
What?
I said, Hades, have we been in this game for 15 minutes at least?
Yeah.
I mean, legally, you could just tell the GM no.
I understood you the first time, but I was like, I don't get the question.
Where is he going with this? Why?
All right, so we'll set up a couple things
Your
here.
Honor, relevance?
What do you want to do with your extra success? It's really either gonna be lose it or bank it to the group.
Rebank it.
Or to
for what
yourself.
I just spent.
All right, so go ahead and do that. All right, so there's gonna be a couple things that's going on here, and we'll start with Sev from the top. And TC and Ojos, you'll understand why you didn't have to roll something like that in the beginning. So you guys you power through into the French countryside. As I said, you started to see a lot more openness and the units that I called out. But as the tank slowly starts to come forward to this area, all of you who are looking through your scope, notice right here, oops, it goes through. Through some of the thicket and the branches in this, you see enough of what could be the side of an armored vehicle, a square side of an armored vehicle through the brush.
I shoot immediately.
Hold on now. You just hold.
No.
You just hold the phone. I'm not done narrating. Then you can do it.
I want to ruin your night.
And you watch as it turns and shoot you in the mouth.
Oh, and by the way, it shoots you and kills the entire tank. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Okay, so at the site of that, obviously experienced gentlemen such as the TC and the gunner yourselves, you guys hold it together. You know, you see it, you've seen this before, you know, your training kind of kicks in and it's all instinct at that point. Which is why I had the driver, the loader, and the bow gunner roll, because they'd never come in contact with a tank before or an armored vehicle before.
I didn't think they saw it anyway.
No, you had successes, right? It was just Buddy Guy.
I think it was just me and Sweet Pea that saw it, right? Didn't everyone else fail their perception check?
No, I thought everybody passed it.
Oh, my bad.
So yeah, this is your first time seeing a tank. Thankfully,
What's that?
Yeah.
This is my first time seeing one of them. Okay.
Yeah, except for Buddy Guy. Did you? That was your roll, right? Buddy, your guts roll. Did I tell you to roll guts?
No, I thought you said just the 2 roll cuts. I can roll that now if you'd like.
Let me double check. Actually, no, because you didn't see it. Yeah, you didn't see it. So, with the exception of Buddy Guy, the bow gunner and the loader hold it together. Maybe it's the steel nerve of the TC and the gunner, or maybe you're just quietly shitting your pants and suddenly everybody in the tank is going to smell it here in a minute.
Do we know what kind of tank it is?
You don't see enough to know. So here's where we are.
I say I do have nerves of steel. It's on my sheet, but it only has to do with suppressive fire.
Okay. And before everybody continues, driver, what direction are you ending the tank?
Right where I have it? Right there?
Like as you have it, completely straightforward?
Yeah.
Copy that. All right, so on to you guys.
Should angle it more to the right.
I didn't see it though.
Okay, so I lean down and I whisper to him, "Hey, there's something in the trees right there. Aim us towards it."
Yeah, you can RP it out so he can finish his move if you guys want. I would assume there.
I saw it. I kept my.
You wouldn't be whispering.
All right, the hairs
I
on the back of my neck stand up as you whisper into my ear over the rumbling of the engine, and it really gets in my loins, the vibrations of the tank. And I turn to the right.
Vibrations in his loins. He's excited. No, and I do
You're the one whispering
like that,
in my ear.
Even though, like he said, we're an allowed tank, my instinct is like, oh frick, we just there's a lion in front of us. Quiet. Like, hey, buddy guy.
All right, like this, more, less.
Yep, right there. Exactly
that?
at
All
what
right.
is that? 2 o'clock. Yep.
Yeah. All right. You guys are up. Do your thing.
Yeah, who's up?
Whoever. You all like went into I'm going next after this person after this person.
Yeah, it's
So
Ojos next.
it would be Ojos technically next.
Okay.
So as soon as I catch that into the sights, I'm triggering the coax to kind of line the shot up, and I'm trying to pump that AP into it.
All right.
I like milk.
Pump it.
Pump it real good. All right, so that is your
I'm trying to get the rules stuff up, but hold on.
okay.
Pump it up.
Yeah, using the electric turret is just a fast action.
Do I need to with the angle we're at?
No, you don't.
Then I would use, if
It's-
I remember right, I can do a fast action with my
Your coax.
coax, yeah, as a tech test. Same target direction as the main gun is a fast action, so I would be using that as a guide, essentially. You know what it's supposed to be used for.
Okay. So go ahead.
What am I rolling here?
You're doing your tech test.
With the tank or with my person?
No, it'll be with the tank.
All right, I'm trying to get.
It's time.
Sorry, I can't. My computer is just completely spazzing. I cannot find it. Hold on.
The tank.
Yeah, it's outside of my field of view. I can't see it. Let me see if I can go through the. Hold on. All right, I got it. Here we go. We're firing off the coax.
Yep. And make sure ping the direction you're going. Okay, 1, 2. Okay.
So I have not been able to see any of the pings. It's in wherever we saw that metal hide. This thing is absolutely. I wish I could take a video of it. It's like I'm trying to run Doom on a Commodore. You know what I mean?
Okay. Basically, you see where my hand is. Right there is where they saw the sliver.
That's. I'm firing the coax. Kind of what I'm watching for is spalling, or like kind of like the tracers kind of bouncing off the hide. And the second that I kind of get a lock on that, that's when I'm slamming on the pedal and yelling away.
Okay. So you have an extra success. What would you like to do with that?
I'm gonna pump that into the main cannon. So using that coax as the guide, I'm lining up that shot.
All right. So tell me what you're doing right now.
So I don't know what Ojos was doing before, firing off the rounds, kind of keeping his eyes peeled. He hears that the other folks are in a main, getting into some type of stuff. And so he's expecting that we might see something here. And so he's had his eye pressed up against that sight so hard that the mediocre padding is actually making an indent onto his face. His other eye's been closed. There's just sweat dripping down him. And the minute that he sees that metal kind of shining through the woods there, it's an instinct. His hand clasps onto the trigger. The 50 cal, or I'm sorry, the 30 cal starts firing off rounds. And he catches sight of some of the ricochet that you would expect to see hitting some heavy armor, and then his foot just slams down on that as he immediately says, "Away!"
Okay, so go ahead and give me your roll. Short range. There's not really going to be any modifiers because of your gunshot and your tech test you just did, and because you guys can partially see the shape through what's left of the thicket there, the brush. So, with your +1, that's it's just gonna be a +1 currently. Or sorry.
Also, I have an additional +1 from being
From
a
Buddy.
big gunner.
Right, you have one from buddies too, right?
Yep. So 1 from Buddy, 1 from my skill, and then 1 from my bonus here from the shooting. So 3.
Yeah.
2 for the show.
Son of a bitch.
3 to get ready.
Don't worry, man. You know they're all going to come up once instantly.
4 to go.
I told you it never fails, man. The more dice I have, the worse I roll. So.
Are you gonna push it?
Can he use any of our points, any of our team points?
Yeah, he could use the team points, or he can use his own lucky strike to cancel out the ones and re-roll.
That's. I mean, do we want to do that, or do we want to?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So I would need to use two lucky strikes to cancel that out, and we're rolling again.
I think it's just 1.
I think you just use 1.
Oh, and it gets rid of. Oh, okay, cool. Then just 1. Here, all right, I guess here we go. Can I get a?
No, it turns out it turns your all one. You can re-roll all your ones.
Okay.
So you're just rolling 2d6.
No.
No. He's rolling. He's.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
So,
all
well, yeah,
12
when
again.
you push your roll, anytime you get a 1, if you don't use a lucky strike, anytime any one of those ones get pulled from your next roll. So you just have, like in his instance, if he didn't use his lucky strikes to cancel those 2 1s, he would have 2 less dice to re-roll. Since he's using his lucky strike to cancel those 1s, he can re-roll all his dice.
Hades, can I get your blessing on this?
Can I get a...
What?
Yeah. Now we know what I gotta do before people roll.
All right, extra success. What are you doing with it?
Pumping it into damage.
The extra pen. Nice.
Extra pen. All right,
pen is mighty.
Pen is mighty. So go ahead and do me your damage roll. Add 5 to your roll, please. All right, stand by, please. 6, so that's 2. 6. Okay. Fuck you. Okay.
It was big ugly.
All right, Wolf. Go ahead and on your tank, roll critical, please. Okay. Go ahead and fire, and I'll tell you what is going on. Or act out your round.
Say again.
Go ahead and act out your round, and I'll tell you what's going on.
So I mean, we already pretty much acted most of it out, just watching to see what happens whenever that AP round goes flying down range, and obviously it hits something and doesn't go spinning off into the distance. So he just immediately looks down at Horner. His face has that indent from that sight, and just yells, "Another AP!"
So in about. Let me delete that now. That's good. Okay. So what you see is so that round goes away, and through the brush, it looked like it hit. You can't tell. You didn't see anything ricochet. You didn't see any round go off or anything like that. But what you do see is, and I'm going to use that.
Coolant leaking out of the bushes.
Yes. Is the
At an
tank,
alarming rate.
once it gets hit, he's starting to back up. So with that, let me do this.
Can you double check the permissions on Blackjack for me? Because the furthest north that I can click on is Knoblauch, and that's who I'm on right now. Which is why it looked like I said his words.
Blackjack.
Or why he said my words.
Try again.
I'm gonna refresh. Just carry on because it's just sitting there trying to load.
Okay. So once that round hits, it looks like the tank is trying to do something, but you can't tell. Basically, that's where we're at. These troops right here in the open. Move it again. They turn and start to run north. And that is what you see. So that was that was your gunners. Horner, you said you were going second, right?
Yep, I go after him.
Okay. So go ahead and do what you want to do.
I am loading an AP in the tube.
Do it.
No loading sound effect.
He's got a
Hour here. Jeez.
No, I mean the loader.
for my
I need you. Yeah, I need to see your Foley abilities here.
Yeah. Go ahead and give us a sound effect, Hades.
So I get shouted at for an AP very rudely. He could have said please. He did not.
I was going to whisper here, but I didn't want your vibrations to get set off.
Yeah, the driver's already on edge. Or he's edging. Either way. So, Calvin... you know, I've got an image of what these things look like in my head, but I can't say I actually know the hardware inside a tank. But Calvin's pulling on the door, the little door. You hear yanking out the hot tube real quick. It steams a little as it drops in the basket.
And the smell of cordite burning hits all of your nostrils. Go on.
And our burning nostrils. And so he picks up an AP off the AP rack. And he slides it in. And then he slams the door shut. AP in the tube.
I didn't even need to play a sound effect.
Man, it was like I was there.
It was like I was there.
You're definitely creating a version.
And your fast action, would you like to do anything with it?
My fast action is I waft the spent tube under the driver's nose.
Oh, like a cigar? So I love the smell of burning cordite in the morning.
Sticks.
All right, and then we are up to our TC, sir.
No, Everett was still in Overwatch.
Okay, all right. Thank you for the reminder, Everett. You're up.
So, who's the line of sight? Who's his easier target? The guys running to the north or the mortar crew?
You wouldn't be able to hit the mortar crew because of the way the tank is faced, and he's only got about a 30 to 40 degree movement with the tubes, so it's going to be the guys trying to tuck tail here to the northeast. All right, since they are moving, I'm going to need a -1 to your roll. Let's see here. So with that, let me find it. Are you shooting direct or suppress? Direct to hit, suppress to lay him in the dirt, like to hide him.
To hit.
To hit. All right. And are you doing full auto or are you doing burst?
Bursts.
Fire
Okay.
your gun into the hole we just put in the tank.
All right, so
Oh, now you tell me.
firing.
That way you get past the armor.
Firing direct and burst is going to give you a +3. Because they're running, it's going to be a -1. So go ahead and give me your roll. If you haven't done it before, because you got a different character, are you on the Blackjack sheet?
Yes, I am.
All right.
No, I'm on Preacher's sheet.
Okay. If you can do it on that too. Actually, no. I want you to do it on Blackjack sheet.
Okay.
Once you load it up, tell me. All right. Click on combat in the middle.
Yep.
Okay. On the bottom of the list, where the weapons are listed, you see the 19-30 cal.
Yep.
4 down. All right. All the way over to the right is a red dice. Click that one, and then add +2.
I'll click that one. +2. All right.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. What would you like to do with that extra damage or extra lucky strike?
We just lost one, right? Can I replenish for the team?
Yep, you can replenish. You can do damage. You can do other things.
Yeah, replenish for the team.
Replenish for the team. Copy that. All right. So go ahead. You hit. So on the same sheet, sir. You see where it says damage roll in the middle in red?
Yep.
Click damage roll, and then add, where is it at? 3. +3. You don't need to do the plus. Okay. So tell me what, I'll tell you, a couple guys drop down because they're hit. But several more keep running. So go ahead and tell me what happens.
We come through the brush, hit parts, and Sweet Pea sees a bunch of guys on the run. And he just pulls on that trigger. He goes, woohoo! Rabbits on the run! Run, boys, run!
And you see as you're leading it up, you see a couple of the German troops fall down in what looks to be that they were hit. You know, you see some puffs of red mist, blood probably, if the Nazis actually had anything like that. And they fall to the ground, and more of them continue north.
Editorial there?
It was. Sorry, I got off script. When you see a Nazi, you punch him. Okay.
How many rounds is that? With a burst?
With a burst, it is 5 rounds. So he drew that up pretty quick and hit him.
It's only 5 rounds?
There's only 5 rounds. It's either 5 or 50.
5 individual bullets?
5 individual 30 cal rounds.
All right.
Now, when you say bullets... No, I'm joking.
So you see... Okay,
Just making sure I'm only removing 5 bullets from our number of 30 cal
5
bullets.
bullets, sir. Yes. Yep. Sweet Pea, you are done. Up to the TC. No block.
Right, I get on the radio right away and I say, we've got contact! 23 degrees southwest, west. We're talking armor. Looks like they've taken a hit. We've got a mortar team. A mortar crew, and we've got Jerry on the run. Over. And I drop down and button up.
Okay. And that, are you doing any sort of move besides talking on the radio?
I don't see anything else that I could possibly do.
My suggestion would be perception checks.
No, that would be good.
You could do
Sure.
that. Depends on what you're looking for. If you're trying to help range the tank or see if there's any other threats, looking for mines, possibly the spotted booby in the tree in France. That's a bird, or I just made it up, one or the other. You know, so whatever you want to do, TC.
Yeah,
I
I'll do a
think
general perception check just on the environs at -1, I take it.
was gonna say, I think you should be a badass and just pop out of the top with the Thompson and mow down that mortar crew.
Fuck it. Okay. Yeah, I do that.
But you have to laugh maniacally while you do it.
I do that, General.
You gonna do that?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Okay. Let's see here.
Filthy animal.
You filthy animals. All right,
So I
where's
didn't close
Blackjack
the
sheet?
hatch.
You didn't close the hatch. Sweet Pea's gunning away, and while Sweet Pea's gunning away, the TC gets an ounce of
Chutzpah!
courage here. And where's your Thompson? There it is on the sheet. So that range is 20 meters. So let's see. You are 30, so that's going to be medium range. All right, TC on the tanker sheet. Just like before, this time you're going to be clicking on the Thompson though, okay? That's at the bottom of the list. Right dice on the right.
Got it.
Let's see. That's going to be -1 on your roll.
Okay. I'm going full auto.
Okay. Let me double check that rule then real quick. 1 second, please. Thompson machine guns. Thompson. Submachine gun. Okay. Full auto and direct, sir.
Yep.
All right. That is going to be +3 on that. So +3 with the -1, that's going to give you a +2 with your Thompson.
And you don't put in the plus, you just put in the 2.
Correct.
Okay. Come on, you bitch. I got a 6.
And you got a success. Go ahead and give me, what's the damage on that guy? 2. Damage roll with 2. Damage. All right, go ahead and tell me. You see another body drop as you're doing that, but go ahead and tell me what happens.
Yeah, get some!
And that's what the TC does, ladies and gentlemen.
That's my TC.
So you're laying waste like a mafia mobster in the middle of the street, mowing down the cops, and you see one more German drop, but the rest seem to have gone out of sight.
Did they drop the mortar?
No more.
Scampered off?
No mortars dropped, but they did scamper off. That takes us to the end of that round of combat. Let's empty the turn tracker.
All right, we're in 1 round.
We are in 1 round. We are in 1 round. So let me add some things here real quick.
What is this, Battletech?
Right? Add those guys. Add these guys. Minus German infantry. Move him. So go ahead and discuss as you guys are doing your thing here.
So we're all in a tank, guys. How do you feel?
Well, apparently we're fucking lucky that he gave us a tank.
Yeah, that we have a tank.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. That should be everybody.
I personally feel the need
For speed?
for speed.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna have to
yeah.
wait because I'm almost going last.
Just drive them over.
Okay. And say again, Porqué?
What's a stug?
Another
A stug is the Stug 3. So basically it's an assault gun is what the Germans called it. It's a Panzer. It was produced, obviously, during World War II. It generally has the same statistics as your Sherman tank.
Except for its turret can't move.
Except for its turrets can't move.
Freely.
So, well, it can't move because of the damage, but
Yeah,
it
I know,
also
that's what I'm
can't
saying.
move. It also can't move. It's a fixed turret. So when the tank has to shoot, and both the you guys would all know this because of your
You
classes.
immobilized a fixed turret.
I immobilized a fixed.
Well,
You know
no.
what?
So
Let's go back to the last round. I take back everything and I just shoot myself.
it still moves up and down,
With
but it no
tank.
longer moves up and down because of your shot. But the tank, to be able to shoot, and you guys would have learned this in your classes, the whole body has to adjust and move. So
Wait, so how do you know what? So you see it? You can see what you hit?
he can start. Yeah, you guys can see what you hit so far.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yes. Okay. Any other questions before we start?
I'm like, Stug you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Okay. Then to the top of the round we go. Top of the round we go now. Top of the round. Sweet Pea, you're first.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
Fastest you.
Are there any other targets?
That you currently see?
Yeah.
Not from that position. Well, yeah, there are some that looks like in this house to the north. You look to see like some rifle fire is coming from the windows.
Are they shooting at us? Are they shooting? Yeah, who are they shooting at?
You can't tell.
Can't tell.
Yep.
Okay. Can he delay his action?
Yes. As in terms of delay, are you delaying or are you going into Overwatch?
Overwatch, I guess. Well, he has a target though, theoretically, but it's not a good one.
Yeah, if you want to describe to me what he's looking for to shoot, then we can do that. Like all
Well,
of a
I'd
sudden
like
I
to
see
wait until
troops in
after-
the open.
Well, I'd like to wait until Buddy Guy has taken his turn so I can get a better shot. That's
All
what
right. Then we can delay till the guy of buddies. Okay. So he is delayed. So up next.
Can he still shout out though that there's targets in the farmhouse ahead?
Yeah, absolutely.
He does so. We've got hostiles! Farmhouse! Straight north!
Okay. So on, while I handle the next 3 NPCs, you guys may discuss some things.
Can you guys actually see the targets? Are we supposed to be able to see them? I don't see shit.
I can see the tank. That's it.
You probably have to move a little bit more.
Hey, how did you do that? That's the first time it's done that. Showed question marks instead of actual results.
On the bottom, the drop down, it's labeled as blind GM roll. Let's do that. And let's do that. Success, success. Okay, so then... Okay, that is done. Across the comms, once again, you hear Big Ugly, and this is pretty much at the same time that you're choosing to find your inner mafioso there, TC. Across the comms, it's Lieutenant Finkelstein again, and he's screaming into the mic again. Fuck! Another ricochet!
Was I still able to get my message off, or did I lose
Yeah.
that when I?
Yes,
okay.
no, they heard you. They heard you. Okay. You keep
I
doing
found
it.
Blackjack!
There he is.
Took me a while, but I found him.
Oh, I could have moved your guy for you. Sorry.
I did it! guys. I did the thing.
Yay! Okay. Let's see.
That means we won, right?
It is. All right, so I'm gonna try this time. And okay. Well, he doesn't do what he wants, but in front of you, those who are watching, who have your eyes dead set on this this Stug 3 in front of you, you do start to see it move. Maybe the crew finally got their shit together. Maybe they're novice. Maybe after having their bell rung, they started to work it out. But the tank does start to find its guts, and you see that guy start to back up slowly, and it looks sloppy. It doesn't look right to any one of you, even the novice guys. Sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
I know how you soldiers like 'em sloppy.
So he kind of pulls up behind the burning piece of artillery, and actually you see the side of the Stug start to scrape some of that artillery. Like I said, it's a very clumsy move.
Oh, he's scratching the paint.
Never
Badger.
gonna get the deposit back. Don't these guys know they're lucky to have that tank?
Yeah, but can the sedan stop small arms fire? You see, these are the questions.
They should be asking. Fit so many Germans in this guy. Okay.
So much crap in this game.
It's sour.
That was awful.
You're sour after
That was
taking that
awful.
All
That whole thing that both of you should be ashamed of yourselves.
right. Hang on a second, because I get to do some things now.
No, you don't.
Okay, you're right.
Here, Lone Ranger.
In the eyes of the Ranger.
In the eye,
Away!
in the arms of the Ranger.
In the arms of the Ranger.
Oh, I did not mean 50.
Video of sad German soldiers
Okay.
playing as the
Fine. Oh,
song gets
Jesus Christ. Okay.
pans to their
Can make that.
it pans over to their tank with
13.
paint scratches on it. Their TC takes off his hat and
Okay. So, in the distance, you obviously still hear some more firing and some more shooting going on. Across the comms, Sergeant Bailey comes up, and just as you hear him key up, maybe it's accident, maybe he's nervous. Across it, you hear the interior of his tank just fire off a gun, and then you hear a bunch of whooping and hollering as their gunner calls out, his track is damaged. We hit his track. He's immobilized. Lay it on. And the comms cut out, and he gets to move.
But we don't know what they're shooting at. It's not. I mean, is it? It's not the same target as ours.
It is not the same. Sorry, and they would have called it out at this point. They are shooting at a second Stug 3.
Okay.
so they're shooting at number 2 of 3 Stugs that are out here.
No.
How do you know that?
Maybe not. Guess you'll have to put your listening ears on.
Man, I need to pay better attention at the briefs.
Are you wearing briefs?
Yeah, I heard it as soon as I said it. Fuck.
No, he's a commando.
He's wearing standard issue Army briefs. Brown in color.
Men, fetch me my brown pants.
All right. Knoblauch, you are up first.
I am.
You are.
Can we hear the rest of Hades' rendition of what the other commander's done? I was really getting into that.
Oh yeah, go ahead, sir. Brown pants, continue.
That was the enemy's commander.
Yeah, but he took his helmet off, and then...
In the eyes of the ranger.
Okay, so we still got this guy straight ahead of us. He's now altered his course so that he's pointing in our general direction. Is that correct?
No, he is not pointed in your direction. He has altered his course. It is clumsy. It doesn't look like it was played how he wanted to, but he was backing up, and he scraped the side of his tank with the burning artillery piece, and he has moved back.
But he was attempting to turn his front end towards us, right? His armored side towards us.
Your experience as a TC would tell you that is correct.
Okay. I just shout some general commands. No, I use my tactical skill and shout very specific commands. Buddy guy, get us alongside of him. I don't mean alongside of him as up close. I mean, flank him. Yes, buddy guy, flank him.
Moving in.
Ojos, hit that fucker! There, that should give them both +1, right?
If you're successful in your command role. So are you asking somebody to go out of turn?
No, I'm just
giving them orders?
Yeah, tactical.
Okay.
Tactical expertise.
Okay, well that is free. That's free advice that you are giving him. But in terms of roles,
but I still have to roll for it, right?
For the command, no.
Yeah.
The command roll for you allows somebody to go out of turn right now, if they want to use their fast action.
Okay,
if
you're confusing me now. Well, when can I use that tactical skill?
Hold on, let me find it here.
No, sorry, I keep saying tactical. It's tactician. +1 die when attempting to provide bonuses while commanding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it basically would fall in the command test. Any command test that you use that you're telling somebody to do something, but in your instance, telling somebody to do something allows them to go out of turn. If you just want to issue orders and we can do a quick command test for that, for the bonus, then we can do that.
Yeah, yes, that.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and give me a command roll.
Can I do 2 or can I only do the 1? Can I only do 1 this round? Can I give 1 to both? Fuck, sorry guys. Can I give 1 to both Buddy Guy and Bishop?
Let's see here. Let me see here. Yeah, we'll basically, what we'll do is we'll call this a make a plan. So, in terms of the game. So go ahead and give me your command roll.
Two 6s.
Okay. So that'll be for your first person. Who are you commanding for the first person?
That'll be for Buddy Guy.
Okay. And the extra success for that, are you giving that to Buddy? Or are you doing the team?
Can he use it? What can he use it for? I mean, is it just a general lucky strike, or
so we'll call it basically the information that you're giving him assists him in better completing his task.
All right, yeah, I'll give it to him.
Okay, Seb, mark that down so I don't forget. You get a bonus die to your next roll, sir. Okay.
Now for Bishop.
Yep.
1-6.
Okay.
1 success.
All right. So go ahead and command, sir.
I just did.
We'll do it again.
No, I say it again. I say to Buddy Guy, flank that fucker. And I say to Bishop, blow his top off, or something equally colorful. Yeah. Is there any well, the Thompson's probably empty. I reload the Thompson. Am I within range of that farmhouse? Am I going to be taking fire? I mean, if so...
Yeah, so you're currently still out. Your Thompson would have shot... let's see... Before that, submachine guns. Yeah, you would have emptied your magazine. Since we used 2 command tests, you will be out of turns.
Okay, I'm out of turn, so I can't do anything else. Got it.
Correct. Yep. Good?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Knoblauch, you are done. Next up, who is next up here? Okay, it's the other guy. All right, so he is staying right there in Overwatch. Okay, Calvin, you're up.
I'm gonna defer till after Ojos, the electric churro.
Okay, please remind me. Up next is Big Ugly. Do a combination of some rolls here. First, this distance. 2. Crew. Reload. Drive. Okay. Let's see here. Big Ugly. All right. And he moved there. Across the comms, you hear Lieutenant Finkelstein shout in, "Another fucking ricochet, that was ours. Gunner, get your shit together. Keep moving west." And up next is Ojos.
Fast action's going to be to move the turret now that we're not lined up very well.
Okay.
And use the electric on the turret. And then second action is going to be to pump another AP round into that Stug.
Okay.
And he's got an extra die for that, right?
Yep.
I'm holding.
All right. So do me your tech test first.
No.
Okay. We'll do it anyway. Piece.
Wow. Why are you so angry?
Because.
Hey, listen, man. You just need to calm down, okay?
Listen.
You need to say it angrier and more forceful. You just need to calm down.
You just like your mother.
Nice.
All right. So +1 for Knoblauch, +1 for my ability. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, so are you moving your turret first?
Yeah.
Okay. So you did that. You just passed action. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then. Yeah. Sorry. I interrupted you.
Shooting.
I interrupted you.
What?
Sorry.
It's fine. So +2 to my shooting roll.
Shooting. 9 shooting.
Here we go. Rolling.
Don't do it. Don't do this. Okay. Go ahead and give me a damage roll, please.
Okay. What's the damage modifier?
Damage modifier is 4.
Okay.
When you go to shoot, just make sure that you're schießen and you're not chisen.
Okay.
Scheiße.
Okay. So I'll tell you what happens and you can act it out. So your round hits, but it doesn't appear to have caused any damage or penetrated.
Damn it.
So go ahead and act out what you would like to.
So, what after gently caressing Horner's shoulder and rubbing it and saying, "Hey, buddy, I need you to load up an AP into that pipe if you'd be so kind." I have
Okay,
a
but when I feel ready.
we look at each other into each other's eyes and take a deep breath, and I look away from his beautiful face and put my face back onto the sight, see that thing backing up, and I kind of like snicker a little bit because it's like, oh, he's running away. What a wuss. And as soon as that AP's loaded in, turn the turret and slam my foot on the pedal and yell away, and it kind of just spangs off of it, and I'm like, start cussing under my breath, and I'm like, Horner, another AP, please.
You don't get an Oscar nomination for that.
I said please that time.
It's rigged.
Oh,
And up next is our loader. Correct, Calvin? You delayed?
Yep.
Okay.
I sure did.
So tell us how you so daintily insert a round into the tube.
So first, when he says please, I give him the Grizzly Adams nod and smile. And I drop the spent shell, and then I lightly insert.
And successful you are. Anything with your
just like that.
magic hands? Anything with your perception? Or sorry, your fast action.
Negatory.
Okay.
I just kiss it and load the shell, and then close it.
You're sick. Buddy Guy.
That's
And
me.
remind me, Sweet Pea, you wanted to go after Buddy Guy, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Buddy Guy, you're up.
Okay, I'm driving the tank. Here I go.
And he gets an extra.
Adding 1 to the roll, right?
Right.
Yes.
Dion, I'm switching over to the other computer, so
Copy.
I'll be moving to the other one.
Nope, needs to be. Oh, I was gonna say needs to be constant feed. Carry the laptop out.
All right. You are successful, and you have an extra. What would you like to do with it?
Saving that lucky strike for myself.
For
I'm
yourself.
driving up this way.
Okay.
I collided with a wall.
Okay. Yeah, there's another wall.
There we go. Okay.
And that's where you're positioning it currently?
Yes.
Okay. Now.
And then continuing to use my fast action to drive again if I can.
You
Sounds like
can.
you're about to do something though.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. You said and now. So I was waiting for. Now your tank blows.
I'm thinking out loud. Sorry.
And now
can
something
we make
we
any
think
more
you'll really
tank
enjoy.
tank lucky strikes.
Tank Lucky Strikes. You can add one in, yes. You will be maxed now with the Lucky Strikes.
Okay.
Okay, so you are at 20 meters.
There we go. There's another 20.
Whoops. All right, I'll move you guys there. Okay, Buddy Guy, you are complete. Sweet Pea, you're up.
Any targets?
No, your position at this point now, based on Buddy Guy's skills in handling and the TC's direct ordering, you likely would have put the tank almost parallel to the Stug 3, but now because of the thick brush, you can't see. And actually, let me verify that with Google Earth, because I can do that. We'll go down the path and we'll look a little. And we'll see if we can see through the hedgerow. Oh, we can. There's a spot. One more. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I have a good sight on it, if I can see it at all, I just assumed I can't. But if I can see it, I'll line up to it, face it.
So, I guess I should have told you as you were driving. As you're driving, in terms of being able to see through the foliage, so you can actually make your proper driving decision here. As you're driving through, you notice that you see several spots in the hedgerow that you can see through, and several spots that you can't. And so
Okay.
I'm trying to allow you to have a little more of an opportunity here to place it, so you're not just running right into a thick wall of hedge. You can see through this spot, and you can see through that spot if you're looking in that direction. The rest is too thick to see through. So if you wanted to stop your tank at a certain point, you can.
Hint.
Okay, no, then I would. Oh, stop my tank at a certain point? Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so I pulled your second move back so you can make a more informed decision, because as a GM I failed to describe that part to you.
Okay, yeah, I saw that I could probably get through there, but I see what you mean. There's a gap here too.
Yes.
Then I will have moved up there, but it won't let me. You have to do it because there's a wall right
because of the
in that
walls.
spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let me fix the wall for you. Wall controls. Wall controls.
My audio okay?
It do sound like it is
Good, I'm back.
from outer space.
That
Okay.
dumb look upon your face?
He's got it. You know it. I'm glad we were on the wavelength of the song there, TC. Okay, so that is where you end. Yes. So as you pull up, buddy guy, you are literally within spitting distance of this thing, 20 meters, which is what, like 50 feet, give or take. You see that, and as you pull out, those of you who are on periscopes, go ahead and give me a perception roll +1. TC, if you're out of the hatch still, +2.
I am.
Okay, you guys all saw it. Okay. You guys can bank your lucky strikes if you like, or you can use it for more information.
What does it take to get rid of a foobar?
It takes, let's see here. Lucky strikes and foobars. I don't know if you can remove them. If somebody has a chance to do a double check on the foobar rules for me, we can come back to that and allow you to do it if it's the case.
Yeah.
If somebody doesn't mind doing a check on the foobar rules for me, page 59. So the rest of you, those of you who got a lucky strike and extra success, what do you want to do with it? That was Wolf, Knoblauch, and Wolf and Knoblauch.
Yeah, bank it.
Give me the info.
Give me the info. Okay. No sooner does the tank kind of pour through the hedgerow there, and in one of the most beautiful tactical wise movements that anybody in World War II has ever seen in the whole history of World War II. Blackjack pours through the opening there and is literally right on top of the Stug 3, right in front of the burning artillery round, right? And as it moves through, those of you who are looking and gazing, the second you guys break through, you guys have your eyes around and you're looking. Dead to the north on the side of the building, you see 3 soldiers in the open, and they all have tube-like weapons on their shoulders.
And Sweet Pea shoots.
Okay. Are you shooting at those guys?
Yep.
Okay. Full auto or burst?
Firing direct. Full auto. Yeah, that's like
Full
these
auto,
fuckers
my
up.
man. It's not your ammo. Okay, so direct and full auto with the 30 cal is going to be a +4. Let me check the range on that. He is 40. Okay, so no modifiers on me.
So wait, no modifiers on you.
No negative modifiers. So you're going to be rolling
Right,
a
so
+4.
+4. Okay, got it. I have a success. Oh, thank God for that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. Let's see here. Do a damage roll, and your damage is going to be 3.
I'll take it. That's respectable.
Okay. I'll tell you what happens. So you knock down, of the 3, you hit them, and it looks like you drop down 2 of them. One is still standing, so go ahead and tell me, go ahead and knock that out.
Okay, we come through the bush. We see that piece of shit right in front of us. But then off to the side, 3 guys with potential anti-tank weapons. And Sweet Pea shouts out, "Yeehaw!"
And down, and some pink mist flies up, and down go 2 of them, but one does still seem to be standing there. And let me do this now, due to some circumstances. Jerks. Maybe he's an experienced soldier. Maybe he has taken a dose of the Nazi meth that makes them super soldiers. Either way, with the excitement of the tank, the artillery gun, you guys pulling through the bush, and his friends getting mowed down, he holds his ground. And that is the end of your turns. Okay, so we're going to do a couple rolls. Let's see. Okay. And now, as this is all going on, you're still out of the hatch there, TC, or did you go in?
I haven't had a chance.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm still target.
Okay. Some rifle fire comes across, and right in front of you, TC. A round ricochets right off in front of you as if somebody was trying to shoot at you, but does not hit you.
Okay.
Let's see, who's next? Nope, he is still a man on the run. And you guys also notice that aside from the tube guy and the tank, just to the east, what was likely is left of the Germans that were retreating, that both Sweet Pea and the TC mowed down. They are hightailing it north past this this barn-like structure, this building, whichever it is. But they are continuing to run. And then, lastly, as we've seen, he's up. So, y'all might want to say a little prayer.
No.
Okay. All right.
Say a little prayer for you.
Range 40 meters. 30, that's range.
Signal's clean.
Base of maneuvers.
Well, the
Come on,
good thing
driver,
is
list
that
us
because
lazily
this
to the
tank was
left.
There you go.
Oh,
Because
you.
this tank was a gift from the government, we don't really need to worry about it getting damaged, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta fill out that form.
Okay.
Damaging government property.
So, at the end of this round, guys have thanked your lucky stars, you sons of bitches. In front of you, you see the Panzerfaust guy stop, and as his friends get mowed down, he's obviously he must be experienced because he is not wavering. He is standing firm. He drops down to one knee, holds it, and releases. And you see, those of you who are still looking out of your periscope, you see this Panzerfaust just smoke trail right at you. And it hits the front of the tank, and it fucking ricochets off the front of the tank. And that is the end of the round.
That's why you aim the front at him.
You guys see that? My driving just bounced that rocket off the tank.
And actually, I'm going to get a guts roll from every one of you. And TC, your bonuses come into play here.
Right,
Yeah, so would mine, right?
Yes.
Because I am also cool head Luke.
Cool hand.
So
My
would mine,
naturally
'cause that-
cool, calm, and collected under pressure. You
So
knows
wait
within
till you hear
zone.
your bonuses from TC, gentlemen.
So they all get plus 14 or whatever it is.
Oh, God. That is not
and I get a
correct.
bonus because that's suppression by Panzerfaust.
Cool head.
Panzer.
So plus
so-
1.
TC, you get one extra.
Plus 2.
Hold on a second, Calvin. It's
Plus
not gonna
4.
matter.
What?
Hang on a second, Calvin.
So they all
One.
get plus 4. I get plus 2.
Okay. Well, yours is success anyways, Calvin, and then Wolf, yours is 5 because of your magic.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't need any help. Calvin's
So
got
what am I
balls of.
rolling
Okay.
Oh my God, one success on that.
Oh, son of a...
Ah!
All right.
No,
All
that
right.
was a 6! It was on its side! Didn't you see it? Did you just laugh at me?
I did.
What am I adding to this roll?
Sev, you're adding 4 to your guts roll.
Okay.
No,
And,
that's fine, 'cause he
TC
had one for me too.
Is that for the cool head?
Yeah, I got
Cool
cool
hand,
headed
Luke?
too.
Oh,
Okay.
We think
Cool
about
head,
them
Luke?
fucking apples.
Then I should have gotten another one.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and roll one more. Sev, you
this
roll one
clown?
more.
Okay, so I
Oh,
get to...
bloody guy.
Oh, buddy guy.
How do I roll just one?
Just roll,
Slash roll.
yeah,
1d6.
slash roll 1d6
Oh, yeah,
With
in
a
the bottom.
space in between the roll and the 1d6.
Oh,
Yes!
okay. All right. Go ahead and roll me Sweet Peas guts roll, please, at a +5. Buddy guy, do you want to push your roll?
Sure.
You have no foobars. So go ahead
Do I
and
still
re-roll.
add the dice to it?
Yes, sir. You can re-roll all your dice. All right, buddy guy. Sweet Pea, you got a lucky strike. What do you want to do with it?
He's gonna bank it.
Okay, buddy guy, with the you had some confidence bursting through that hedgerow. You've lined them up perfectly. You've got the tank where the TC wants it, where the gunner wants it. Shit's really going great in your favor, and that Panzerfaust just strikes dead center where your seat is. If it had penetrated, you would have been, your face would have been peeled off and have been sitting on the lap of Ojos, sitting there. So,
Just call me Olos?
no, and so,
Fucking serious right now?
you don't really, you start to get a little fearful. So on your player sheet there on the bottom, you see fear. Go ahead and tick nervous.
Nervous. All right.
Nope, you click tired.
But on the surface he looks calm and ready.
Oh, I see. It's the right. Okay.
There you go. There you go. All right. And we've got 10 minutes left. We starting the round, or are we going to end it, gentlemen?
Should probably end it. So we get a Barton shot.
To you.
Okay. One and
Yeah,
one.
like-
Well,
turns.
Seb says he's got to go at
Yeah,
Exactly 8:30. All right. All right. So then we will fall back to our group screen here.
Good job, everyone. We did 2 rounds of combat, baby.
You got him in.
Put a hole
They
in
were
a tank.
exciting rounds this time. The shit was hitting us. There was a fucking tank. A little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Kill a guy with
So
a trident.
you killed a guy. I've been meaning to talk to you about
I
that.
saw that. I've been meaning to talk about that.
So, Blackjack, you guys have you got a lucky strikes going on here for sure. With your tank position, your movement on it, and the Panzerfaust crew. I am, as a GM, not happy with what has just occurred, because I had really hoped you would come through the opposite direction there, because I had that Panzer, that Stug 3 lined up and ready on Overwatch to pelt aside into your tank. And then when you decided to move, I was out of options. I had to sit there. And with the Panzerfaust, you guys were lucky with the initiative that he was actually last. He at least got one shot off, so there is that. So, without further ado, we're going to go to the top of the tank with our TC, Kris Knoblauch. What's going through your mind, sir?
Well, Bishop saved my ass again. Going back to our time in previous campaigns, Sardinia, Sicily, Africa. He was there for me when my nerves started to break, and thank God that he was. It wouldn't have been pretty. It wouldn't have been pretty. That aside, yeah, we've been fortunate, but not everyone on the field today has been. Hopefully our luck holds.
And as a player, sir?
Yeah, I'm still loving it. Still loving it. It's a great crew. It's a great campaign. Really enjoying it.
Good. Fantastic. On next word to our gunner in the hot seat with the scope marks around his eyes, Joseph Ojos Bishop.
Why can't you fucking ever say anything in my name right? First I'm Olos, then I'm Bishop. Joseph Bishop. The fuck, man?
He's just excited. Give him a break.
He's back. Bishop's back, guys.
There. Shut up!
Alright, don't get big mad at me. You invited me to this game. You knew what you were getting into. So Bishop is
Shut up!
mad. He's actually mad. That second round should have been the nail in the fucking coffin, and it wasn't. And so he's a little upset. But you know, whenever the front of the tank got hit, and he noticed that his TC was about to get a little nervous, he kind of reaches over and gives him an elbow there, like, hey, we're fine, we're good, we've been through this shit, relax, and it's good to remember that they've been through a lot together, and so that kind of keeps him on the level too, and so he's just kind of pushing his eye back up there, and he wants to get this kill. He wants to get this kill before somebody like Big Ugly swoops in and fucking kill steals at the last second. Oh, dick. So out of game. This one was I made the joke, right, about it being only 2 rounds of combat, but these were a lot more intense 2 rounds of combat. It wasn't move, sit, wait. Hey, there's a guy. Okay, bang, he's dead. Whoopie-doo. Right? Now we're evenly matched with something, and that's always a much more hair-raising. And the fact that there is ground troops with weaponry that can damage us. I like the suspense of waiting for your rolls, and I like the little number or the little question marks on the dice now, because it's like, oh fuck,
Is this
Yeah,
going to
is
be
cool.
bad? Is this going to be good? It's going to be bad. So well done, well ran.
Does I do have a question. Does when I do those rolls, do you see the dice also?
Yes. See the number of dice, but
Okay.
there's just a bunch of pink question marks.
All right. Bueno.
Right, that's so good job on that, on everything today too. So this is signing off.
Fuck you. Over to our gunner, played by Severian here, Mr. Buddy Guy. Bitty Guy here, since we're on the round of fucking names up and shit.
Yes. You said he's our gunner.
It is I, Buddy Guy, the
No,
driver.
you didn't. Shut up. Buddy Guy, your gunner driver. Your driver.
Buddy Guy is I was gonna say flying high, but he's driving high, pretty much. You know, he's having a great time driving through all these trees, crushing stuff, and you know, he's got Ojos firing off rounds, hitting shit in the distance. He goes to flank this awesome maneuver here. He's probably got this long ash on his cigarette that's like more ash than cigarette at this point. And then as he drives through this shrub, he sees that smoke trail out of the corner of his eye, and just the floor drops out from under him. You know, that like super sinking feeling you get in your stomach sometimes, just like that. Yeah, that's what he gets. And then there's just his life flashes before his eyes, and the rocket ricochets off.
So since you failed your guts roll, I have a question, and if you want to do a roll for this, we can, because as a GM, I would love to see this happen. Did you? What's that?
I might be getting to what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
Did you pee yourself, or did you shit yourself, or neither, or both?
I was gonna say puke, actually.
Okay.
Just not a whole lot, because he didn't have, you know, a whole big breakfast or whatever. But yeah, he's in a cold. It feels like a cold sweat all of a sudden, and he's like breathing heavily. Realized that he was holding his breath, and it just all comes up. Not a whole lot, but he's just right on his lap. And then he kind of just, you know, shakes his head, wipes the sweat, focuses and kicks it back into gear.
So the rest of the tank is going to enjoy smelling that for a hot minute.
Fucking disgusting. You ever been in a fucking enclosed armored vehicle when somebody fucking pukes? It's fucking horrible, man. We were in AEVs doing a splash and somebody fucking puked in the AEV. It was fucking disgusting. Thanks. I'd rather you shat yourself.
And maybe we'll make that. We'll make that a rule. We'll see how that can affect you guys.
I think I'd rather the vomit than the
Fail
shit.
a guts check. You either gotta pick or roll to fucking puke shit.
Yeah.
Vomit.
This would be more fun, but
Then
this
your
is
partners have to roll every turn.
And on to Mr. Hades here, our gunner, little Mr. Calvin Horner.
You know, somehow Calvin kept a cool head. He's a real cool head, Luke. Sometimes nothing is a cool head.
What?
Fucking like this.
I wish I had.
It's a
I
joke
wish I could
based
play
off a
cricket
reference
sounds.
that nobody but the GM is going to know.
Why are you like this?
What do you think?
Why?
Yeah. So Calvin, he got some good rolls. He's focused. He's making sure that the gunner's got the shells he needs to get rid of the big bad, and he saw everything, but he kept it cool. Need some grease on that. Door.
That was supposed to be a cricket, but it didn't play in time.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
Shut up.
Sounded like you were fucking
you.
taking whippets.
Whatever.
GM was trying to kill us today, and he failed. So.
Note to self.
Thankful for that. He learned why having a rotating turret is beneficial.
Oh, and TC, while we're at it, what's going through Sweet Pea's mind, Mr. Gunner?
He's just loving it. It's like being at the fair, right? He's out there, he's just shooting shit up. He's having a grand old time. It never even crossed his mind to be, I don't know, nervous or frightened or anything.
Maybe it's that nerve that he gained from being in the holler growing up.
Must have been.
So,
Wait, I
As
thought
we-
Sweet
as-
Pea was like from New York or fucking Chicago or something.
No,
He's
she's
from
from
the
the
south
south, like
somewhere, I'm
West
sure.
Virginia hills.
Might be confusing the player for the character.
And if that's the case, if that is the case, Preach, I apologize. I just remember you shouting a lot in previous.
Let's see. Pictures.
Yeah, aren't the character sheets tagged? too?
His doesn't have the location,
I
but
already went and looked. It's not in that or the one that he'd have posted up originally.
okay, I know
No.
where it's at. Here, I'll
I
tell
was
you.
curious.
I will tell you. Wolf's preacher is Dearborn, Michigan.
Ah, fuck. All right.
Close enough, you know.
Dearborn, Michigan, otherwise known as the Deep South.
Wow.
Okay, so, As we end the stream in proper fashion, we either pick somebody or somebody can volunteer to end the stream.
It ain't me. I already got
All
hit
right,
on my
I'm
face.
rolling. 4. So it is actually you. You're number 4.
No, it's not gonna happen, man. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
already
end it.
eating crow.
You eat it. Eat it more. I'm fucking up names. You can eat crow. Okay, we're all shut up, Wolf. Forlath, end the scene.
Who invited this guy?
Finish us off, baby.
I got nothing, man. I got nothing.
Anybody. Bueller.
We're ready to roll out, but remember, tread lightly.